Good morning, Lions. I'm Nick.
And I'm Michael. And as always, thanks for watching SFTV3.
We're making our way through the week. Today is Thursday, March 9th, day B. Hang tight because it's almost Friday.
Today we're wishing a happy birthday to Aaron Mathias and Samiha Salim. Have an awesome day.
The main lunch today is grilled hot dog with baked beans, applesauce, and milk. On the worldly cuisine menu, we have naan bread and white rice.
We are staying on the colder side this week with a high of 48 and a low of 31 with a 7% chance of rain.
In sports, there are no games today, so make sure you make it to all your practices.
Have you purchased your yearbook yet? If not, there is still time. Visit jostens.com to secure your copy of the South Fayette 2023 yearbook.
If you haven't already noticed, Minithon season is officially here.
We're getting closer to the best night of the school year, so keep raising money for those kids.
Also, don't forget about the Crazy For You rehearsal after school with Mrs. Ellick, Miss Carranza, and Miss Fornella.
Yep, and make sure you don't miss out on this great show. Tickets will be going on sale very soon, so keep an eye out.
This is another reminder that Mrs. Shrewsbury will be helping students lower the price of their prom ticket by selling Sarah's chocolate.
The 9th and 10th grade apparel sales have begun and will be open for a limited time. Get your class merch while you can.
The FEA is offering a $500 scholarship to any senior interested in going into education next year. Please see Mr. G. Smith in AC 206 to pick up an application. All submissions are due by Friday, March 17th.
NHS is offering 2 $1,000 scholarships to seniors who are in good standing. Stop by Mr. Smith's room in AC 206 or email him for more information. All submissions are due Tuesday, March 21st.
There are several South Fayette exclusive scholarships with deadlines quickly approaching. Make sure you fill these out to potentially lower the cost of your tuition.
Miss K has started a dance team at the school, and the girls will be hosting an upcoming dance clinic for all people in the SF community.
Happy National Foreign Language Week. Join the World Language Department by celebrating linguistic diversity throughout the week. Stop by the tables in front of the Student Activities Room during lunch to contribute to our Hello mural.
Ask your friends about their March Madness music competitions and send a video or an audio recording of how knowing another language is important in your life. Look for posters around the building on how to submit your recording and win a gift card.
Attention seniors, Senior Week will be there before you know it. If you are interested in helping lead, organize, and plan the 2023 Baccalaureate service on June 5th at 7 o'clock, please let Lily Hillebrand, Zach Henley, or Miss Willits know in room 205.
Well, that's all we have for you today. As always, thanks for watching and
have a great day, Lions!
Ribbit.
Welcome to Ultimate 101. Daniel Cohen here to take you through the basics of Ultimate and the AUDL, the American Ultimate Disc League. So Ultimate is a 7-on-7 non-contact sport played on a field 70 yards long by 40 yards wide, with end zones running 20 yards deep on either end. In the AUDL, the game is played on a football field, with end zones starting at each 10-yard line. The AUDL field is larger than a college regulation ultimate field because of the extra 13 yards of width and 10 yards of length. So each point begins with the pull, which can be compared to a kickoff in football. The 2 teams of 7 begin at opposite end zones, and one team throws off to the other to begin play. Now the receiving team starts the point on offense. Their goal is to advance the disc down the field by passing from teammate to teammate until the disc is caught in the opposing end zone for a goal. Players can't run with the disc, and they have to establish a pivot foot before throwing, like in basketball. Anytime the disc hits the ground, is intercepted, or is caught out of bounds, it's a turnover, and the defense takes over on offense without any stoppage in play. At the college level, when a player has the disc, they have 10 seconds to throw as long as a defender is in their immediate area. This defender is called the mark, and typically they will count out loud starting from 1 all the way up to 10. If the person with the disc doesn't get rid of it in those 10 seconds, that's called a stall, and the offense turns the disc over.
A stall was called after the great catch.
In the AUDL, the stall count is 7, so players only have 7 seconds to get the throw off. Now traditionally, Ultimate is self-officiated. Play will stop for any foul calls, such as contact or traveling, which can then be sorted out by the involved players. If a player disagrees with the foul call, it's basically a redo, with the disc being sent back to where it was before the call. The AUDL is the only level of play that uses officials to call the game. For foul calls in the AUDL, yardage penalties are assessed on the offending team. Downfield picks, traveling, and pass interference are a few of the most common types of penalties. A big difference in AUDL versus non-AUDL play is the use of double teams. In the AUDL, double teams on throwers are completely legal, meaning two defenders can be right in the thrower's face trying to force a turnover. At all other levels of play, double teams are not allowed. Now, another rule unique to the AUDL is the integrity rule, which allows players to overturn a call if the call initially benefited their team. For example, if the official calls a foul on a defender and the disc isn't caught by the receiver can invoke the integrity rule and say no, actually the defender did not foul them, so the play would then result in a turnover. Now, College Ultimate is played to a score limit, usually to 13 or 15. AUDL games, on the other hand, are played with a time limit instead, with 4 12-minute quarters. At the end of each quarter, if the disc is in the air when time expires, the score will count if the disc is caught in the end zone. Hope this helped you learn a little bit more about Ultimate and the AUDL.